The Central Bank of Nigeria, it's extended the Global Standing Instruction GSI loan recovery scheme indefinitely for the foreseeable future. In a circular issued by the Director of Financial Policy and Regulation Department, Mr. Chibusoy Fobi, the CBN indicated that the GSI would remain valid until such loans are fully recovered. Joining us live from our Abuja studio to discuss further is Arise business analyst Chika Nbonu. Good morning, Chika. Thank you so much for joining us. Starting with the GSI initiative, what do you make of the CBN extending it for the foreseeable future?
Okay, morning, Reuters. Welcome to a new week. One of the critical success factors for the banking industry is the fact that customers who borrow money should pay back those loans, on a timely basis, along the principal with the interest. Now, there are two elements to repayment. The one element is the ability to repay the loan. The other element is the willingness to repay the loan. Now, we found in Nigeria that more of the problem has not been the ability to repay the loan, but the problem has been more with the willingness to repay the loan. Namely, the fact that you give a customer a contract, money to finance a contract that he gotten from a Chevron or a Shell to supply some generators or equipment like that. And the money, he borrows money from a bank to finance it. And the process of the contract comes in, that he financed through Bank A, and instead of paying back the loan he took from Bank A, he wants to go to Bank B and open another account, and then domicile the process there and start spending, leaving a Bank A that gave him the money, gave him the loan in doldrums. That has been what we found that has been a prevalent issue in Nigeria. And so the GSI, the Global Standing Instruction, is coming to help in issues like that, where the repayment challenge is not about the ability to pay, but more the lack of willingness on the part of the borrower to pay. And the way it has been done, especially where you have been tagged with your BVN, it means that anywhere you open an account, we will know, the banking industry will know, and they have a right to chase you if you take up the process, divert the process of that contract to another bank to open an account, in whatever name, the bank that lent the money to you has the right to go after that proceed and use it to repay the loan. This is what CBN introduced, and it has helped in bringing down the non-performing loan ratio in the banking industry considerably. So many loans have been recovered in this way. So instead of because of the efficacy of the GSI, the CBN felt that it shouldn't limit the impact on the basis of time. It should be based on the fact that until the loan is fully repaid, the GSI is still operative. And that's basically the essence of this new initiative.
Thank you so much for that, Chika. I want to get on the ATM, the reduction in fees for ATM withdrawals and interbank transfers. Well, what do you make of that move from the central bank?
Again, well, I hate to be in the shoes of the financial controllers, of the CFOs of some banks now, because most of the projections are made for the year has been, created by this CBN reduction in the fees. But having said that, this is in response to so many complaints by customers of the banks, about these so many charges and that the banks are levying on customers, especially as the alternative channels have become the channel of first choice for consummating banking transactions in Nigeria. A lot of transactions now are done through the electronic channels, and customers especially have been moved to those channels by the banks. And having these onerous charges on customers is not on. And so CBN is responding to that complaint and bringing it down so that you include more customers into the financial inclusion net, and then encourage people to open accounts, people who have been put away by these charges. But people are calculating their naira and kobo when they are transacting, and move away people again more from cash and into the electronic channels. So it's a commendable initiative by the CBN in response to the customer complaints.
Thanks, Chika. And for, I guess, fintechs and digital banks who have been competing in low fees, is that a blow to them? How do you see this impacting those other players?
Because this applies to the financial and non-financial institutions, anyone licensed by central bank, including the fintechs. You know, I mean, I guess at the end of the day, you know, when you keep reducing these fees and they get down to zero, you know, what else will it get down? You can't get lower than that. Of course, as the banks, but some banks before now, even on their own initiatives, have started moving some of the fees down in response to what you just raised. The fact that the fintech are competing on the basis of zero or very low fees. But you know, I keep saying it is more of complementarity than competition. Because we still have almost 50% of Nigerians outside the banking net, and everybody in the banking system financial system must work towards bringing more people into the net. And if charges are the limiting factors for people coming into this, apart from accessibility, the financial system is better for it. You know, so yes, it's pushing down the rates towards almost near zero, maybe. The banks will compete better and again with the fintechs along that interest and fee on a fee basis.
Thank you, Chika. Just a minute to go. I want to quickly get your thoughts. You visited the Dangote Refinery last week. What do you make of this news on the partial payments made on the Port Harcourt Refinery and the government still, pushing that rehabilitation?
Well, you know, I was one of the few people that supported the rehabilitation of the Port Harcourt Refinery. You know, even though they were Western assets. And I guess you do recall that it is one of the milestones that have been given by all the opposition towards the subsidy removal, especially the NLC. And I thought that we should look at that news in that respect, because that payment being done, I said at the time this contract was signed that Tecnimont is a first-class engineering company. As far as funding is in place, they will do the work as signed, as agreed, and deliver on time. So it's pleasing to hear that payments have been made to them according to milestones, and I'm sure that before you know it, Port Harcourt will come on stream this year as promised. Not 100% as on a full capacity, on a nameplate capacity, but at least some production will start coming back into the system to supplement, start reducing the importation of fuel into our country.
Arise business analyst Chika Nbono. Chika, thank you so much for joining us from our Abuja studios to talk about the central bank and, of course, the latest in the Port Harcourt Refinery rehabilitation. You're watching the Global Business Report here on Arise News.